I'm reading from Arabian Nights because we come to night 318 because we're wondering what happened to Zumurrud. Now morning, now dawn, and Scheherazade broke off from what she had been allowed to say. Then when it was 318th night, she continued, I've heard a fortunate king that the Kurd told his mother to watch over Zumurrud until he came back in the early morning. He then left. Zumurrud told herself that she had better not let slip any chance of rescuing herself by some trick, saying, How can I bear to wait for these 40 men to come, all of whom will take their turn on me until I become like a sinking ship? So she said to the old woman, Aunt, will you take me out of the cave so that I may delouse you in the sunshine? Willingly, daughter, said the old woman. For a long time I have not been near the baths, as these pigs take on taking me round from one place to another. So Zumurrud went out with her and started to delouse her, killing the lice from her hair until the delighted old woman lay down to sleep. At this point, Zumurrud got up and dressed herself in the clothes of the soldier whom Jawan had killed, strapping on his sword round her waist and putting on his turban until she looked like a man. She's smart, huh? She then mounted his horse and took the bags of gold with her, praying, O kind shelterer, shelter me for the sake of the dignity of Mohammed. May God bless him and give him peace. She then added to herself, If I went to the city, I might be seen by some member of that soldier's family, which would do me no good. So she turned away from it and rode off into the desert, taking her saddlebags with her, eating whatever was growing and drinking from streams while her horse did the same. This went on for 10 days. And then on the 11th day she arrived at a pleasant and secure city which had an air of solid prosperity. The cold of winter had left it, and spring had come with its blossoms and the roses. The flowers were blooming, there were running streams, and the birds were singing. See, to them they liked the spring, the flowers, and the running streams, and the birds singing. Do you think that's the ultimate? When Zumurrud approached the city gate, she found to her surprise that its troops, emirs, and leading citizens were all gathered there, and she said to herself, There must be some reason why the people of the city are all here at the gate. She rode towards them, and when she had got near, the soldiers hurried out to meet her before dismounting and kissing the ground in front of her, exclaiming, God send you victory, our lord the Sultan. God. Functionaries gathered in ranks before her, and the soldiers arranged the people in order, repeating, God send you victory, and may you arrive, bring blessing to the Muslims, universal Sultan. My goodness. May God establish you, King of the age, unique in your period and time. It's amazing. I'm thinking of reading this to my grandchildren. What do you think? When Zumurrud asked them what this was about, the chamberlain exclaimed, You have been given a gift by one who is not miserly with his gifts. He has made you king of the city and ruler over all its people. You must know that it is the custom here that when the king dies, leaving no heirs, the troops move out of the city and wait for 3 days. Whatever man comes from the direction from which you came is appointed king. Amazing. Now Zumurrud is king.
The criteria they had there.
Amazing. It's amazing what you can do as a storyteller. I can just
You
make
can
up.
make a whole world the way you like.
I can just make it up, whatever I want to make up. Mm-hmm. Praise be to God who hath brought us a fair-faced Turk. They're lucky they should have got a fair-faced Turk. But even if a lesser man had come, he would still have become our king. Zumurrud, who showed good sense in all that she did, said, "You must not think that I am one of the common Turks. I am highly born. But I became angry with my family, and so went away and left them. Look at these saddlebags full of gold, while I have carried with me, which I have carried with me in order to allow me to give alms to the poor beggars along the way." The path, the townspeople called down blessings on her, and were as glad to have found her as she was to have found them. She said to herself, "Now that I have got so far." End of night. End of night 318. Wow, that's a lucky turn of events. See, things go bad and they get better in a moment's notice. We had read the night 318 where Zumurrud becomes king after being. My goodness. I thought she would end up with a cave with the 40 thieves. Wow. That shows how your fortune can change overnight. So that reflects reality.
It comes from those stories, I guess. People tend to believe that things can work like that, as in the story.
Things can work like that. Franklin Classics, The Arabian Nights, Night 318.